Game four's ending, which I could not believe. I was in shock when I was watching it. Rooting for the Spurs, obviously, it hurt. But I got to tell you something. When OG Anunoby just jumped, I screamed, holy shit, because I knew it was coming. And that picture of him leaping into the air and tipping that ball into the basket with 1 second remaining to put the finishing touches on game four after the Spurs couldn't even inbound the ball right and Stephon Castle dropped the ball. That's not only going to be a poster in every Knicks fan's household for the rest of their lives, but for my money, that is the second greatest play in a finals game I've seen in my lifetime live, only behind the LeBron chase down block in Game 7 of 2016.
Oh, I can't put it ahead of Ray Allen's game-tying three-pointer.
I can, because the Heat have already won 2 titles at that point. The Knicks hadn't won a title in 53 years.
No, Miami. Oh, you're saying 2006 and 2012. Now I get what you're saying.
Yes. I can put this one ahead of the Ray Allen shot because of the historic nature of that play. And because of the comeback, which, by the way, is by far the greatest comeback in NBA Finals history.
Oh, easily. And that's another thing I got to give the Knicks credit for, to go back to that for a second. They were one of the most resilient teams I have ever seen. They're down.
It was down where you're numb, right? And it's like, you're watching game 3 and game 4, and in my brain I'm going, don't turn this off. It's not over.
No. Like we saw it with game 1 against us.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
We're up 22, and it's like, okay, you're thinking we got this in the bag, and New York goes on a crazy run. By the way, it is interesting to me, and I'm not making up a conspiracy theory. I'm just saying it's interesting. They made both of those comebacks on their home floor at Madison Square Garden.
Well, what's also interesting is the Cavs one was different because they needed a bunch of turnovers. They needed some steals. They needed some hocus shots to go in. This one was just, we're going to get stops, and the Spurs can't stop us offensively. Like, that, there was nothing too crazy. There was no heroic play outside of the tip-in. I'm talking before that when they first got the lead.
Yeah.
There was nothing crazy about the comeback. That was just stop, bucket. It wasn't like they got 3 steals in a row, or I know you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yes. So I'll give the Knicks even more credit for that. I know it sounds like I'm taking away from my asterisk argument, but I feel like I can give them credit, but also putting an asterisk on it at the same time, whatever.
So where does this play rank for you?
I gotta put it number 3. Just because that Ray Allen shot, the way it played out with that game, with it looking like what you were just saying about the Knicks, and it looking like game 4 was done, the way game 6 was going in 2013 for Miami, they were pulling out the yellow rope around the court. People had laughed, and it looked like San Antonio was about to win the championship. And for
that I think is the more iconic part about that game, was that fans were trying to get back into the building.
Yes. So just because of all that, I put it a little bit ahead of this OG Anunoby shot. Although I do understand the historic factor of it, like what you were describing. LeBron's block has to be number 1. Let me ask you a question, though. Where do you put Kyrie's game-winning shot from Game 7?
I think it's number 2 right behind LeBron. And I think OG would be 3, and I think Ray Allen would be 4. Again, because I put the historicness over Ray Allen's shot, besides Kyrie's shot, was the greatest shot in the NBA history I've ever seen. But also, he just simply caught the ball, backed up from behind the 3-point line, and did what Ray Allen always done. Kyrie dribbled out the clock and raised up over Steph from the right wing on a tougher shot than Ray Allen shot. The Ray Allen shot was just the Ray Allen always did. The key to it was Chris Bosh's offensive rebound.
Yeah.
And so, while it was a crazy shot in the moment, it wasn't this, oh my God, play, I guess, so to speak, that the OG Anunoby play was for me.
See, I felt that way about the Ray Allen shot just because, again.
No, I felt it. When he hit it, you knew the series was over. I guess my point was it's like shooting a ball is not like a highlight reel as much as a block or a putback is.
No, I agree with you about that. But just the nature of the way that game was playing out and the fact that like they were everybody was preparing for the trophy presentation at the end of Game 6.
Yeah, so like the 1997 Cleveland Indians all over again.
Exactly.
How about the Spurs being involved in two of the all-time historic ways arguably to lose series?
I know.
Even though both those games were not clinching because Miami had to win Game 7 and the Knicks had to win Game 5, those plays effectively ended those series.
Yes, I agree with you. But OG, I wanted him here in Cleveland. That, like I said, I wanted him. I wanted Josh Hart. I wanted.
Yeah, I totally forgot he was on that 19 Raptors team. I forgot that was his rookie year.
Yeah. Because, like I said, that's one of our biggest problems right now. We don't have a definitive small forward.
But analytically, we do.
Oh, God. Analytically, we beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. Yay!